Hi folks. In recognition of Monday's kind of intense video, I figured today we'd keep it a little lighter, a little sassier. I figured today we'd go to the No Stupid Questions subreddit and just go nuts. Yes, I think that's what we'll do. Embarrassed to bring my gaming laptop to university. Should I sell it and buy something else? No, nobody's gonna care. And if they do, you shouldn't care. Unless it sounds like a jet engine when it starts up and or is running. In that case, yes, get something else. A girl I'm dating invited me to her place. Should I buy condoms? Yes, but you should not expect to have sex. If it happens, great, you'll be prepared. If it doesn't, great, you are prepared, but do not use this as an excuse to pressure anybody into anything. If Octagon has 8 sides and Octopus has 8 legs, why is October the 10th month? Because Julius Caesar decided that there were not enough months, and so he decided to put a couple in there. Thanks, Julius Caesar. And people wonder why he was stabbed. Also why he has a salad named after him. That one I don't know. Maybe I should do my own Reddit post. I did some Googling. It's not named after Julius Caesar. So we learned something today. Could anyone stop me from colonizing Mars? Yes, I did click this one. No, I haven't actually read it because I realized that would be stupid. I have to answer first, then I'll read. To answer the question though, yes, someone could stop you. They could get a lasso you up, and tie it to a fence post. Are we gonna get to Mars then? I'm actually gonna read this one because I'm curious. Yeah, their answers aren't nearly as fun, but they are more informative. Why were so many cartoon characters falling into quicksand? Yes, I clicked it again. I did the same thing a second time in a row. I have not read it yet. Here's my answer. Because then you don't have to draw the legs. That feels like a good answer. I'm not even gonna read it. That feels like a good answer. That's a great answer. Is a 15 and 17-year-old relationship legal? Probably, but that's going to vary state by state. I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't be if it was just based on age. Probably. Why is it called interfering with nature when humans get involved in other animals' affairs? Well, because it's nature and you are interfering with it. Now, this person does bring up a good point that says humans are part of nature too. Yes, and by that logic, we could say that any interaction by nature with nature is interfering with nature. All right, cool. Should I feel ashamed for living with my parents at 25? Look, times are tough. If you can build yourself a nice, solid foundation from the comfort and safety of living with your parents, I say go for it. Now, it might limit you as far as potential dating and maybe friends, but if you can handle it, handle it. It's actually not a terrible idea if your parents are cool with it and if you're using it to better yourself and really provide a strong foundation for your future. Water boiled twice is poisonous? No. Is it acceptable to round to a 4.0 from a 3.96 plus GPA on resumes? Don't lie on a resume. I don't think anybody's gonna be like, 3.96 plus. Oh, I don't know, that's not a 4. But if they find out that you did in fact lie in your resume, that's gonna be a pretty big problem potentially. Really what you gotta do is it potentially going to help you? Or is it potentially going to hurt you? And how do those balance out? Also, don't lie. Why is it in movies or 2 shows, I assume they mean TV shows, a character would get mad at a person for dating his or her ex? Okay. Let's say person A is dating person B and they split up and it's really messy. And then person B starts dating person C, who is the best friend of person A. So person A doesn't want to see person B doesn't want to see person A, but person A wants to see person C, but person B maybe doesn't want person C seeing person A. I'm already confused. Look, if it limits the time that you have with your best friend because maybe the breakup was messy, obviously you can be upset by that. But not all relationships are like that. So, it really, sometimes a relationship is going to end in a way that makes it difficult for you to interact with that person again. And so I think that's sort of what's being drawn upon emotionally. The tag on my mattress says to turn and rotate regularly. Does this mean flip it over? No, it's actually referring to you. You need to turn and rotate regularly. It's only healthy. Why do people sometimes block you on Twitter immediately after replying to you before you even had a chance to read what they said? Because they don't want to hear what you have to say. Sometimes it's because they can't control themselves and have to have the last word. Sometimes it's because they want to pretend that they won. Could be a lot of things. Sometimes it makes sense, a lot of the times it doesn't. Can a guy in an abusive relationship go to like a women's shelter? Yeah, that's actually a problem. There aren't many shelters that will take men, and there are not many shelters that are dedicated to men in general. It's a very real problem. Generally, no. If you call ahead, maybe they will be able to direct you to a place. Maybe they will say, yes, we do in fact have those resources. But yeah, generally, no. It is an issue. But do reach out. Do reach out to those shelters and say, hey, what can I do? Some of them do have resources, and some of them will be able to direct you to a resource. Can making, let's say, double the average salary wherever you live make you a happier person? That depends on what's making you unhappy. CGI is getting better, and I understand that, but what is actually changing with the tech that allows a better product? Speed. The faster you can make an effect, the cheaper that effect usually is. So, if you can make those effects quickly, you can make them cheaply, you can make them potentially better. If a homeless person goes to jail, would that be an upgrade? Somewhere to sleep and food. Depends on the homeless person, depends on the jail. Additionally, if that homeless person is addicted to some sort of substance, they're not going to get that substance in jail, so they're not going to want to go there. Is there an actual chance a civil war will erupt soon in the United States? I wanted this light and sassy. Listen, probably not. The Civil War originally, that was a bunch of states coming together to fight the federal government. A bunch of angry people with guns is not the same as a bunch of states coming together. So we may have some uprisings and some shenanigans and some people shot. And I say that like it's a fun thing. It's not. But a civil war, at this point in time, unlikely. Once we start seeing governors start being like, we're gonna, I don't know, federal government, maybe we want to not have you in power and rewrite the Constitution entirely or completely secede from the United States. Now we might start being concerned. But at the moment, there's reason to be concerned, but not really on a civil war scale. Do animals ever plot to murder? Well, according to the other person's post, humans are animals, so yes. There have been some weird stories about elephants that would indicate premeditation, but I can't confirm them. How can I find the motivation to write stuff down without being unsatisfied with everything? I would try putting it out to the world. If you think your stuff is no good, well, maybe it's no good, but maybe you're just hypercritical because it's you. I have a friend who started writing film scripts, and he's like, I don't know if I'm any good. And then he started submitting them to be reviewed by professionals, and they're like, wow, okay, you just started? Okay, all right, this is great. And now he's like, I'm doing things. He's super motivated. So sometimes you just need to put it out there, see what happens. And maybe if you realize that what you're putting out is actually pretty good, you'll be motivated because you won't think that what you're putting out is no good. Or maybe your stuff's no good. I don't know. I'm so sorry. And I think I'm going to end it there. Folks, I thought it'd be a little more sassy, but I still had fun. So if you want more of this, let me know in the comments, hit that like button, and until the next time, be good, stay safe.